Hello, I'm Sandra Sykes. This video serves as my group leading report for Human Service Counseling 511, Liberty University. The group that I chose to lead was an Al-Anon group. The meeting was held on Thursday, 27 September from 7 to 8 p.m. at the Senior Center in Elgin, Oklahoma. I arrived 30 minutes prior for setup. I put chairs in a circle, put out some literature, pamphlets, and Al-Anon reading material. I also made a pot of coffee for everyone. At 7 p.m. sharp, I was prepared to welcome everyone to the meeting. There were a total of 6 participants to include myself, and no co-leader was used. I did not have a previous relationship with any of the members until I recently started interacting with them at meetings because I am a member of the Worldwide Fellowship of Al-Anon. The nature of the group is for individuals who have been affected by someone else's drinking or drug use to come together to support one another. The purpose of the group that I led was self-care, which is what I introduced as a topic. At one point, a member diverted off topic, but due to interaction with another member, the focus was brought back to self-care. I will talk a little more about this later on. At 7 p.m., we opened the meeting with the Serenity Prayer. I then did an icebreaker with an introduction round, allowing everyone the chance to speak. Next, we did 2 daily devotionals, and I restated the topic of self-care. I chose to do another round and asked members to share on what they do for self-care. I paid attention to the group as a whole and noticed a couple of head nods that were in agreement with another member that shared. I also noticed a member looking a little bit anxious as if they were wanting to share before it was their turn. Everyone got the chance to speak and share on the topic. One member had a situation with a sick loved one that strayed off topic. She shared about how the nurses at the hospital were incompetent. Another member pointed out that she was actually at a meeting, which was a form of self-care. This brought her back to the topic. At 5 till 8, I asked if anyone had anything else they needed to get off their mind or any announcements about any upcoming Al-Anon events. One member stated that there was a convention going on and a service meeting that were going to be held later on this month. We then closed the meeting holding hands and with the Lord's Prayer. The group was actively engaged and participated throughout the whole hour. 4 members remained for an additional 30 minutes afterwards to continue to provide emotional support to the member whose husband was in the hospital. Some of the skills that I practiced leading this group was active listening, linking, supporting, and facilitating. I feel what I did well was setup and location and setting the tone for the group. I also did well with linking. At one point, a member mentioned that she does yoga as a form of self-care. I was able to link her up with another member who I know goes to the gym where they offer several yoga classes. What I could have done better is I could have done a check-in using a word or phrase round to see where members were at the beginning of the meeting before introducing my own topic. One of the challenges that I encountered was that the one member that was going through a difficult time, her husband was currently in ICU, so her mind was really not at the meeting but at the hospital. When she shared, she did over 5 minutes, and this is where I would normally cut her off to allow other members to share. Instead, another member stepped in before I had the chance. Overall, I think that this was a good experience for me. As I stated before, I am a member of Al-Anon, but hardly ever volunteered to lead the group. I feel that this class has given me a little more confidence so that in the future I will volunteer more. It has also made me more aware of the role and responsibility that the leader has. My highlights were that it looked like everyone left the meeting a little more relaxed than what they were when they arrived. An important takeaway is it really warmed my heart to see the other group members rally around one of their own that was struggling. My concluding thought is that planning and preparing for a group is just as important as leading it. I look forward to facilitating a women's breakfast in 2 weeks at my church and putting to good use some of the skills that I have learned. Thank you.